Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Oh, he slipped right by him, and he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big-time play there for the Texans, and even 50 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Check, 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 check.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And some space here. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he spins away. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Let's go, Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Mariota again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ohio! Here we go!
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Check green! Come on, let's go! Flex right!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Third and long, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And now out comes Houston. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with the running.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Kill! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Here we go!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On second down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mariota on the move to his left. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Flex round. Flex round.
Check 31. Check 31.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. What done it? What done it?
On 3rd down, it's Kennedy, and heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right around the 31. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense.
And both guys were there, but it falls.
I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mariota to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Mariota on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and goal. Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And my goodness, as this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the